So this has to be by far my favorite model home that I've ever showcased. Today we are here in the master plan community of Artavia, located in Conroe. So you're about 45 minutes from downtown Houston and about 10 minutes from the Woodlands. And this home behind me is a Westin exclusive. It is one of the Art Collection floor plans, the Sonoma. And when I say you guys are gonna love it, you are truly going to love it. A little over 3,600 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and it has a lot of options and upgrades that just are astonishing. So we're gonna take a look, and I am excited to see what you guys think in the comments. So let's go check it out. So this floor plan by Westin sits on a 60 square foot lot. You have two separate 2-car garages. So right here on this side, you have a detached car garage, which could actually be built out. I mean, you're talking man cave, woman cave. You could have it as a game room with a golf simulator. If you wanted a mother-in-law suite, which would be amazing for aging parents, then you have that option to build that out. And then on this side, you have the 2-car garages, which are attached to this house. And I have to say, I love the curb appeal that this house presents. And once you get inside, you'll see more of why I truly love it. And we'll kind of take it from there. Okay, so here we are in the entryway of this home. And you're greeted by these beautiful abstract photos. And I'm such an art lover and fan. And if you take a look at the flooring, they have this amazing design of tile work. So you have like some stone work in comparison to some tile brick. And I love the design, and it gives some character to it. So we'll start on this side of the house where you are greeted by the living and the dining. And so here on the right-hand side, you have the dining room area. And you have such a good amount of natural light, but this fixture, I have to say, is like a really beautiful focal point. It's like a gold brass, which complements the warmer tones of the stone and the neutral colors. And you have this kind of perimeter square area, natural light that showcases the front of the home. And this wall right here is actually brick stone. So they characterize this particular wall with this amazing like wine kind of art piece. It's really cool how it's designed, but this is something that is unique to this particular wall. And then as we pan to this side of the home, you have the expansive living room. I love the contemporary look of the furniture that they decided to put in here. And you do have this amazing fireplace, right? So this electric fireplace with this wood panel and stone overlay, and then some artwork that can also be a focal point in the event you wanted to put your grand size TV right here. And let's not even skip how huge these sliding doors are, which are amazing to bring in natural light, and then leading you to that exterior of the home. Let's see. And what an amazing opportunity. They keep going, actually. An amazing opportunity to entertain, lounge, be outside, I've actually seen people do maybe even a screen so that they can still get some natural air into the house. But I love the flooring out here, so it's kind of like the tile stone out here as well. And then you already have the lighting, and then you actually have 3 different fans. And as you make this L transition, you have the other door that leads to the entry of the home, which is really unique. So if you have a green thumb, it could be an entryway into kind of, like your home interior garden of some sort. But these doors, like I said, well, locked right now, but this has an entry into the foyer of the home. But so this floor plan sits on the 65-foot lot. And if we take a look at how big this lot is, you have so much opportunity and space out here with the greenery. Having the opportunity to view this every day, I'm sure would make anybody really, really happy. And it's so serene and quiet out here. This street, yes, there's new construction on it, but the homes over here, they just go really well with the design, and I'm a fan. So as we make our way back into the living room, and close up this door. Okay. And now, right across from the living room, you have the kitchen. So this very massive kitchen island. You have so much seating around this perimeter of this square island, of this large rectangular island. I mean, you have 4 seats right here, 1 right here, 1 on the other side. You also have some storage on this side around the kitchen island under the sink. And I love this, it's usually like Klein, I forgot the brand name of, the brand name of this under sink, but it's not stainless steel and it's scratch proof and it's waterproof. I really like it. And as you will notice throughout the house too, you have the brass gold, as I mentioned. I mean, from the handles, the pulls, the fixtures, the lighting. I definitely love how that is accented throughout the home. You have these kitchen cabinets that are see-through, and they actually go all the way up to the ceiling, and they have this beautiful lighting throughout to highlight some of the design of these kitchen cabinets. Truly love that. Now, this builder used KitchenAid to supply this model home, and which is a high-grade level burner, and also throughout for the dishwasher and the rest of the appliances. But just being able to, showcase whether it's art or, the design of your kitchenware, that's what these see-through pantries are for, which is amazing. Definitely love this design, and even the super cute light fixtures that they did, and I love the hovering overhead with the wood paneling, just making it so unique and different. Love that. You do have a walk-in kitchen pantry, so that goes really well, knowing that you have space in here. Didn't have to give that up. And for all of your kitchen gadgets and things like that, you have so much cabinetry to utilize in this particular kitchen. So love that aspect of it. And as we make our way around this side of the home, we have an entrance that you can utilize to the outside area, which are a couple of ways that you can exit out of this home. And here is the one on this side. And so Over here, when I first walked in here, I loved how the design of the mirror was. And one thing that I noticed about Westin was that they aligned their mirrors with a brass gold as well. And I love that it's floating, right? So you have a floating shelf with lighting underneath. And just this design just gives it a lot of character. They have this up-mounted sink along with the gold brass. You of course have your linen closet on this side, and being able to have such like a nice width of a hallway. I like that part. You know, the barn doors now, they look a little bit different, especially with a modern look. But this is easily open and closed. And this, you know, your office space. In here, they did some design work. This is where they have all of the different floor plans that they currently offer. And like I said, we're in the Sonoma. I wish they had more Sonomas available, because this is one of my favorite plans. But this plan does start in the 700s, and as of right now, they have massive price reductions and builder incentives as high as $93,000. You can take that off of the sales price of inventory homes. You can put that toward upgrades, whatever your choice is. I honestly think that if you were to utilize majority of that money as much as possible to buy your rate down, that's where most of the cost savings is going to be. So just keep that in mind. Now, this way down here, you have the game room. So you have these beautiful doors that allow you to open and close into the game room. And as you come in here, you're greeted by so much natural light. Now, they did build out some cabinetry and shelving along with the wine showcase over here. And so cute for entertainment, game room. I love that you have this the seating area, so you have this counter space up here. You know, as of right now, it sits forward, depending on if you wanted to add seating on both sides. And look how they even showcase this wall. I love the design aspect, and then putting lighting underneath the abstractions and the wall, which is pretty cool. And if you pan up and take a look at the fixtures up here, you still continue to see that gold brass throughout, and lots of natural light in here. And as you can see, it definitely fits a long, what is this thing called? Pool table. Pool table. Sometimes words escape me. Pool table. So, nice sized room for entertainment purposes. Flex space. I could definitely see me doing an event here because of the lighting. I like that. But yeah, so as we make our way through, you'll get a chance to look back at the office space, which is on this left-hand side. I don't think I got a chance to showcase you, but they have cabinet space at the bottom for you to utilize, which is really cool. So yeah, I didn't see that at first, but love that. And then even just throughout this particular floor plan, the windows are placed exactly where they need to be so that you can have so much natural light throughout the house. Half bathroom, and you have an entry or exit to the backyard, and then kitchen area, which we love. Living room. And then as we make our way, let's see, down here, we get a chance to showcase some additional storage. So, storage closet right here. Tall doors, I have to say. Your utility closet has built-in, right, cabinet space, which is a plus, and it should come with it. You have a folding station, And of course, you can do your side-by-side additional cabinets that go all the way up to the ceiling. So, you know, definitely have your step-up ladder in comparison to how tall that is. You'll need that. But I love the wood-like tile that they placed on here to just add some character in this particular room to dress it up. Love that. Over here, we have one of the guest bedrooms, and you know, throughout you still see that theme of the gold fixtures, from the handles to the light fixtures. A nice size closet, not too big, not too small. Love how they designed this too, because they were on brand with the contemporary look. And then this bathroom also has the gold accents. Love how they chose some of just different design work when it comes to the mirror, and then even taking a look at the shower and the particular tile that they used. There's some abstract, and here I want you to take a look at this. So the tile that they use, it has a design on it, but it's a stone, so it's not like it's like a matte stone. It's not like a God bless. Thank you. It's not a cheap material, so you know that it's a good quality. So I wanted to highlight that. Love that. That's different. Haven't seen that before, so definitely one of my favorites. And then you have a little mudroom over here, which is super unique and different, but love that, so that you can, of course, hang your things and, you know, your dog station if you have one. For your security purposes, you have a security storage room over here. And then on this side, your 2-car garage. And also, as most new builds are nowadays, you have the tankless water heater. So it is actually in this garage on this side. And I love when garages have windows. And you don't feel so enclosed in your garage. So we'll step back into the home. Your attic access is on this side of the home, which is, you know, near the garage, which of course has all your HVAC, insulation, and things like that. So that is right up here. And then, yeah, let's show the primary, which is on the opposite side of the home. But as we continue to walk through, I just find so many different things that I love about this home. And I don't know if you noticed, but all, you know, I love how they put the abstract art on all 4 corners of this foyer of the entry, and then even the lighting fixture at the very top. So love that. And the paneling of this whole hallway is such a unique touch to this home. So over here, they decorated this room as a guest room, and then also a floating study shelf that comes with it. I love how there's natural light, windows at the very top. Nice size closet, not too big, not too small, but nice size. And then you have another window over here. Your sink area. I love also, now with this one, they also have a different type of tiling to kind of give you like that stone fine art feel. I really like that. I was reminded of, like, if you go to the Fine Arts Museum, you see a lot of like ancient Greek stone, you know, material and things like that. So they kind of like mirror the fine art within this home. You have your tub shower combo over here. That also leads you to another door. It is a Jack and Jill. So as you make your way this way, okay, so you're greeted by
another closet, and another sink. So this is a Jack and Jill to the bedroom right next door. And so this is the third bedroom. So you guys have seen 3 bedrooms thus far. They did a unique design by putting the design from the floor to the ceiling, which is pretty cool. You just, you get to see the creativity that they did with this home in terms of design. And of course, like just the abstractness of everything really comes together. And it's super cool how they also put the 2 fixtures side by side. Don't see that very often, but very unique and different. And so as we walk through this elongated hallway, just get a chance to admire like this wall, how they place the fixtures, the art, and on the opposite side is complemented by like natural light, and then you have this, this tiling floor that works really, really well. And we now enter into the primary suite of this beautiful model home. So on the left-hand side, we have the primary bathroom suite. There's so much to say and compact and digest, but you have 1 sink and a floating side with a huge mirror on this side, separate bathroom, water closet, and then on this side, of course, a his and her sink on the opposite side with their tub in the middle. If anybody ever wanted to frost one of these, windows, for privacy, you could definitely have the opportunity to do that. And then your walk-in shower, pretty spacious, I have to say the least. And then, these ceilings, I believe, are 11 or 12 feet. So pretty spacious in here. And his and hers closet. So the closets have built-in cabinetry, and really spacious. It can be customized to add additional, whether it's storage or cabinets or additional shelving if that's what you choose. So this is one side, and then here we are on the other side, and then additional attic access in the primary suite, I noticed. So that's super cool. Very unique wall design. It's very textured, but it also has a gloss finish along with the texture. And then even like this fixture of, just clear disco ball, but make it contemporary with the gold and the clear. I think that's pretty cool too. So as we exit out of the primary bath, now here we are in the primary suite of the model home. And so it's light, it's airy, it's clean and concise with the overall flow of this home. And so I really do like this. I really, really, really do. You do have lots of natural lighting here, which is to be expected. And you have a nice view of the backyard. It's serene, you're in the back of the house. So, you are kind of separated from, more of the foot traffic and the entertainment if you were in the home with others. But as we make our way, I definitely can't wait to hear what you guys thought of this home. I'd love to know some comments that you have. In terms of pricing, again, these price points here in the Artavia community for Westin, especially for like their move-in ready homes, which they only have a limited inventory of, are in the mid-7s. So definitely contact me, and we're happy to, give you the information you need to get started, to come tour. They're an amazing community to work with. We have assisted quite a few relocation clients here, I have to say. So I love having that opportunity to come back and do good business with people, and my team is amazing. So we service the greater Houston area, not just Conroe, but we are in the Conroe ISD area, and local schools, you know, and being super close to the Woodlands, you are by all of the shopping options and the waterway. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you know, being about 45 minutes from downtown Houston, you can of course be super close to the city or stay in the suburban area and still be close to everything that you need. But I enjoyed this tour. This is one of my favorite model homes that I've seen probably in my career. And I've seen quite a few homes, but for the price point and with it being toward the end of the year, y'all, this is the best time to buy. The builders are definitely not trying to hold on to these homes into the new year. You know, it's been a tough market this year, so a lot of builders are trying to incentivize buyers as much as possible to get into their home, especially if it's already built and sitting. So if you guys need a home, if you're relocating to Houston, if you're watching this video, you want to know more about this home, please reach out. I am happy to assist. So until the next video.